What's up, football heads? Welcome back to that show. As always, I am your host, Kyle McQueen. I'm joined by Cesar Rodriguez here for week eight. Week eight picks, noob football picks.
Halfway there.
This is not the usual intro. I was not prepared for this. Yeah, we missed the Thursday game, and probably for good reason. I was actually going to pick that game for once, the Vikings, and I was going to pick the Chargers. You were going to pick the Vikings, but I will not hold it against you. They suck. The Vikings suck. Carson Wentz sucks. They sacrificed this man. It's just brutal to watch. Disgusting game.
I'm telling you, the Vikings will be fine. They'll be fine. Once they get JJ back, once they get some players on that offensive line back, you guys.
I don't want to hear it. They're dead, Cesar. They're dead.
I mean, keep that attitude because once that that comeback happens, and you actually feel excited about it. So stay like that. But I'm telling you, they'll be fine. Don't worry about it, man. It was a brutal loss. I'm gonna tell you that. That's we talk about it after the game. I know you want to talk about it more, but I'm gonna say this. This is the first big loss that you guys have had. All right, the Eagles' loss was a close game. All right, this one though. This one was a big loss. This one was one of those losses where you're like, you got your teeth knocked out. And that's fine. Shit happens sometimes.
This wasn't a loss. This was a ritual sacrifice of Carson Wentz to the Los Angeles Chargers. Yeah, I feel bad for the guy.
He clearly was in a lot of pain, and he has been put into situations during his career that I don't wish on anybody. Like, takes a team to the playoffs, gets injured, fucking misses the playoffs. The team wins the Super Bowl. He's on the fucking sidelines watching that happen. Then, he gets traded. He moves around from team to team. Then last year, he makes it to another team that's a Super Bowl bound. It goes to the Chiefs. And then he watches his old team beat that team as he's on the sidelines again. And now he's with the Vikings. And now, he's starting for them. And he's uneven. He's not as good as he used to be. And he's getting legit trampled by his opponent's defensive line. So I feel bad for the guy.
I feel bad that he just they're trying so hard to not have McCarthy or Max Brosmer just get brutalized. So it's like, Carson, just go out there and die. They sent that man out there to die. And then he just kept getting back up, and they kept sending him out there. It was bad. It was really bad.
Well, shit happens.
Whatever. It is what it is. All right, let's pick the Sunday games. First up, we got the New Jersey Jets at 0-7. The 3-4 Cincinnati Bengals. 1 p.m. Eastern on CBS. Who you got?
I got to go with Joe Flacco and the Bengals, and the Jets are going to be 0-8. At this point, I don't think there's anything saving the Jets from actually winning a game this season. I feel like so far, they're not going to win a game. So this might be one of the worst losing streaks in NFL history.
The Jets are going to win a game this year. And God damn it, I'm going to pick it when they win it. And it's going to be this week. The Jets are going to beat the Bengals. All signs were pointing to Tyrod Taylor starting this game. Obviously, Woody Johnson had his comments. Aaron Glenn, after last week's game, came out and said, I didn't think he played that bad. Or 2 weeks ago. I didn't think he played that bad. And then 3 days later, it's like, yeah, it was kind of bad. And it was. But Justin Fields going to get the start. Tyrod Taylor is out. This always happens to Tyrod Taylor. He's in line to start. Usually is a bridge guy to a rookie quarterback. He plays 1 or 2 games, punctures his lung, hurts his knee, gets a concussion, whatever the case is. But Justin Fields is going to bounce back. The Jets are going to win this game.
No, they're not. All right.
We'll see. All right, next up we got the 4-2 Chicago Bears. Headed to Baltimore to take on the Baltimore Ravens at 1-5. No Lamar Jackson again this week. 1 p.m. Eastern, CBS. Bears-Ravens, who you got?
I'm going for the upset. I'm going for the Bears. Lamar Jackson.
Upset?
Well, upset when it comes to okay, when you put these two teams together, all right, on the grand scheme of things, you will always expect the Ravens to beat the Bears. So that's, to me, it's an upset, especially because Lamar Jackson is not playing. Lamar Jackson clearly is more than just a starting quarterback for this team. He's clearly a general. And when he's
That's why
not
it's not an
playing,
upset.
well, I know it's an upset in my opinion because, the Bears are not usually the team to be, considered to be the favorite most of the time. So that's the way I see it. But I got the Bears winning this game. I think the Ravens are not able to handle the pressure of not having Lamar there to, get down the field with the team. I feel like they need him in order for them to win games. And clearly that has been the point, and that has been a very big part of the reason they're losing. So I'm picking Bears.
The Ravens are going to Snoop Huntley over Cooper Rush, which I support wholeheartedly. We've seen Snoop Huntley step in and win games before, but I'm picking the Bears. The Ravens are just, if they got Lamar back this week, I think they could go on a little bit of a run. But I imagine Lamar's going to be back next week when they take on nobody.
Miami.
Because, they're Thursday. Yeah, they're going to beat Miami next week, and then they're probably going to beat the Vikings a week after that. But yeah, I'm taking the Bears. The Ravens, too many injuries. The vibes are bad. Lamar's out. The Bears are playing good football right now. I'm taking the Bears.
Yeah, I mean, Lamar's apparently good to go. They decided to hit him out just because they want to make sure that he's 100%. So they're going to just, activate him for next week's game against Dolphins. That's the expected thing as rumors go. But yeah, Bears have been playing really well this season. They were not excellent. They're not a full competent team, but, they've been able to make do with what they have, and it's been working out for them so far. So good for the Bears. I know you hate them, but, good for them.
Yeah, they're going to have to rip off some wins. They got a very soft schedule here in the middle. They got the Bengals next week. They got the Giants after that. Then they take on the Vikings, who suck. And then they got the Steelers. Then they got the Eagles. Then they got the Packers. And I think there's a Browns game in here. Then they got the Browns, and they got the Packers again.
That's not that soft if you consider having Joe
in the
Flacco.
in the middle here, because they've had a couple soft games in a row. They got to get these next 2 or 3 games, whatever it was, these next 3 games, and get some padding, get your confidence up to then get some wins against those tougher teams and try and get into the playoffs. But we'll see how it shakes out for the Bears. Next up, we got the 1-6, your Miami Dolphins, taking on the 3-3 Atlanta Falcons. No Michael Penix Jr. expected. Kirk Cousins likely to start. 1 p.m. Eastern on CBS. Okay, it's officially confirmed. Kirko chains, swag surfing in Atlanta, taking on the Dolphins. Who you got?
I want to start this pick by saying, fuck the Miami Dolphins. They're not a serious organization. Their quarterback sucks. Their coach is a fucking joke.
Yep.
So I'm so mad that I'm picking the Dolphins because I don't think Kirk Cousins is going to get it done for the Falcons. I'm going with the fucking Dolphins.
Oh, you're so wrong here. The Falcons, they go back and forth. They win, they lose. They win, they lose. Last week they lost. This week, right? Last week they lost? Let me make sure I'm not tripping on this. Pretty sure. Yeah, last week they lost to the 49ers, Sunday Night Football. This week they're going to beat the Dolphins. The Dolphins stink. Tua is garbage. He has no confidence anymore. Mike McDaniel is a dead man walking. Chris Greer should be a dead man walking. But, yeah, like Kirk, he's pent up. He's been sitting on the bench. He's on the sideline every single game. He's on the sideline thinking there's a chance that he might play. He's got his helmet on every single week. I can't get it on because I got earbuds in, and they're going to pop out of my head. But he's on the sideline with his helmet on, chin strap every single week. He's ready to go. Kirk is locked in. He took Tuesday off because he always takes Tuesday off. But he's locked in. They're going to win this game.
You know who also stays, with his helmet on in the sidelines every single game during the entirety of the game? Russell Wilson.
I mean, they're cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, the same cloud. They're washed. They're cooked. They're done.
Kirk is not why he was bad last year.
He got injured.
Achilles.
He's
still
not
got
healthy.
Juice in the tank. He ain't gonna lead you to the Super Bowl, but he's still got juice in the tank.
He's got juice, but that juice ain't not gonna fucking move him around. He cannot move anymore. He doesn't move anymore, and that's what he's gonna suck. It's not gonna work out.
He barely moved. Every time Kirk ran, people were like, "Oh shit, I forgot Kirk was capable of moving more than a foot at a time." They're playing the Dolphins. It ain't like they're playing like the Tom Brady in his prime Patriots.
Listen, all I'm saying is, I really
hand the ball to Bijan Robinson 35 times. You think the Dolphins are going to stop Bijan? No. Bijan is an elite, top tier running back. Never a question about it.
Yeah, never, right?
Never.
We'll see what happens, but I'm telling you, Kirk O'Shane's ever since that injury, he hasn't even been able to avoid getting sacked. He hasn't been able to move confidently in the pocket. So we'll see what happens.
The Dolphins ain't going to get no pressure on Kirk. Kirk Cousins might throw for 300 yards in this game.
You heard it here first.
Goddamn right you did. All right, next up we have a very intriguing game that a few weeks ago looked like it would be just a curb stomping, but now it's very tight. 4-2 Buffalo Bills coming off a bye, headed to Carolina to take on the Panthers at 4-3, 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Who you got?
I got the Bills coming back swinging. They got to get back on track. The Patriots are knocking at the door. The Patriots are leading the division. The Patriots might be getting back to Tom Brady form. So the Bills got to get that.
Too excited.
Well, they're dominating the division right now. They're playing really well right now.
They're winning the division by a half game. Let's not get too excited.
That's it. What I'm saying is the Bills got to come out swinging, and I expect them to come out swinging. So I'm picking the Bills to dominate the Panthers. This is no trap game. This is no game where the Bills should be. Yes.
OBJ, baby.
This is not a game where the Bills are going to be able to get worried. This is a game where the Bills are going to come in and they're going to stomp the mud all over the Panthers. They're going to send that Panther back to the jungle, scared, tail between their legs, back to North Carolina where they can, or the Carolinas, whatever the stadium is, so they can actually continue to dominate and have a chance of winning the division. I'm picking the Bills.
I'm intrigued by this game because the Bills' offense should move the ball consistently against the Panthers' defense. However, Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle, who has two 200-yard rushing games so far this year against that Bills run defense. If the Panthers can get going early to where they can, like if the Bills come out and they're angry, they got 2 straight losses, they're coming off a bye, they've been sitting around for 2 weeks waiting to play another game. Like you come off 2 back-to-back losses, you want to play on Thursday night and get that taste out of your mouth. But they had to sit around for 2 weeks. If the Bills come out and just start hanging points immediately and the Panthers can't run the ball, they probably don't have a chance. But if the Panthers can come out, get first ball, establish the run, keep the game close where they can run the ball, they have a chance. I'm picking the Bills. But all I know is I talked to the Buffalorian. He is very worried about defending against Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle. And also worth mentioning, first-round pick for the Buffalo Bills, Maxwell Hairston, expected to make his NFL debut on Sunday.
Interesting. Well, if the Buffalorian is worried, I believe him. And that's the way.
All right, next up we got the 5-2 San Francisco 49ers taking on the 2-4 Houston Texans, 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Who you got?
Is it still Mac Jones season?
Yes, I believe so. I believe
then the 49ers
Ricky Pearsall is out. Let me check the injuries. It never lists all the injuries.
They got Kittle back. McCaffrey's still there. They lost Fred Warner, though. So defensively, they lost one of the best players. But they still won without Fred Warner, though.
They did.
So I'm picking the 49ers. I mean, the Texans, they're uneven. Their offensive line is still horrible. They've made some changes that were actually good. They actually played better. The offensive line played better since they made the changes from the start of the season. So that's good for them. That means that the coaches are making sure that they make the proper adjustments to, get better as a team. So good for them. But I don't think that's enough to beat the 49ers. So I'm picking the shitty-ass Red Cowboys.
I'm gonna take the Texans. I don't know why. I've had a feeling all week. I feel like the 49ers. The curse wheel. We'll get to the curse wheel when we get to the curse wheel, and I'll let you know before you make your pick.
Oh, God damn it!
It did not land on the 49ers. I don't know. It just feels like there's so many injuries, and I love me some Mac Jones, but I have a gut feeling the Texans are going to win this game. They're not good. The offense is terrible. They can't protect C.J. Stroud. I think they got 2 receivers out.
Yeah.
Nico Collins out. Christian Kirk out. But I like the Iowa State Cyclones. I was a big Jaden Higgins guy coming out. Yeah, I'm taking the Texans. I don't have good logic for it. Other than the 49ers have been injured. They keep winning games, but it just for whatever reason it feels like they're going to get it done.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think so, but we'll see.
All right, next up we got a big divisional matchup, a potential revenge game. The 2-5 Giants coming off a very tough loss to the Denver Broncos. Headed to Philadelphia to take on the 5-2 Philadelphia Eagles, 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Who you got?
Did the curse wheel land on any of these two teams?
No.
Okay. First of all, fuck the Giants, and I'm so happy they lost that game against the Broncos in the teams that beat the Eagles ball. I know we got some segments for a different show about Bosos and Bonds that we're gonna get to. But man, Jackson Dart, what a fucking idiot, man! What a fucking idiot!
Why is he an idiot?
Take some time off the clock before you score the last touchdown, and once you do, don't be fucking celebrating. We won the fucking game. We won the fucking game. Guess what, bitch? You did not. You fucking young Padawan bitch. You did it.
Big time Bo Nix, baby.
So fuck off. Good on the Broncos. Fuck the Broncos too. They beat us at home. But that's what you get for being a little fucking idiot. That's what the coach do, Dabble. You're not getting away with this. You're not getting scot-free. You're at fault this too. Manage that clock better. I know you suck at it, but you should be able to do that. You're a fucking head coach. You've been for a while now. Get better at your job or get the fuck out of there. I'm picking Birds just because they're the fucking Birds. I don't care A.J. Brown's not playing. I don't care Cam Jurgens is not playing. I know we're going to get this wrench game on. We're bringing Kelly Green. We're fucking motivated. We just came out from this fucking victory against the Vikings. So
Vikings should have won that game. They should have won that game. I don't care what anyone says.
We're running high. We're fucking back. We're running the clock back to last season. So Giants, get used to losing because you're losing this week too. And if you and your fans, you like to comment and talk shit on the comment section, I don't care. Go ahead, send it to me. Send your hate. Send your little hate. I'm telling you, the Eagles are going to beat the Giants. There's no question. Jalen Hurts is going to dominate. And guess what? Saquon Barkley is going to have a game this week. First time this season.
There's no question. Guaranteed a victory.
Without A.J. Brown and without Cam Jurgens. We'll see about that. We'll see what the Giants, they'll celebrate because they have fucking beat the Eagles. Good for you. You're bottom of the division. You're a shitty team still. You got a nice quarterback and you got a nice running back and you got some good defense players, and that's great. But you're still coached by Brian fucking Dabble. Fuck you, Giants. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles. I just don't see the Giants beating the Eagles twice. I don't see it.
Not at home. Not on Kelly Green week. It's
now
Kelly
I will
Green
say
week.
if the Giants beat the Eagles twice, and in between the Eagles beat the fucking Vikings, I'm gonna be extra mad. Like 2 weeks later, I'm gonna be mad. The fucking Giants, come on, we can't get it done. What are we doing?
You hear that they got fucking fined too, right?
Oh yeah, big
For
time.
violating the concussion protocol. I told you they were gonna get fined, man. Even Cam Skadoo got fined. I didn't even notice Skadoo got into the tent.
Yeah, he went in to check on him. I don't know why that's a fine. Like he like peeked his head in and they pushed him
straight
out.
in.
It's like
I saw the clip. He went straight in.
Either way, it's the same. Like what do we need to fine him for? Dable, that's a whole different story. You're talking about management of the issue. Cam Skadoo didn't do anything.
Probably because he's being lit with his head every single time he runs the ball. So I don't know.
Whatever. All right, moving on. Next up, we got the 2-5 Cleveland Browns coming off a win that I predicted. Headed to Foxborough to take on the 5-2 New England Patriots, 1 p.m. Eastern. On Fox. Who you got?
I got the Patriots. Like I said earlier, the Patriots are getting back to old form, and they're playing really good football, and Drake May is playing really well. Mike Vrabel has that team clicking on all cylinders. So I'm picking the Patriots. Browns are losing back this week. They're going to go back to their losing ways.
I can't tell you how bad I want to pick the Browns in this game. I don't know why. I want to pick the Browns. The defensive front is nice. The defense is nice. It's nice. They got players. I think they can win this game.
Well,
I'm going to pick the Patriots, but I want it on the record. I want it on the record that I want to pick the Browns.
Well, they're not going to win, though.
They might. The Browns are not as bad as people say they are.
Listen,
Browns deserve more respect.
They have no offensive weapons.
No. Nah, they got some tight ends.
They have a rookie
and they got Quinshawn Judkins.
They have a rookie quarterback.
Fuck this. I'm picking the Browns, goddammit. I'm taking the Browns. Quinshawn Judkins gonna run all over these boys. David Njoku's gonna find the end zone.
Are you officially picking the Browns?
You goddamn right I'm taking the Browns.
All right.
I'm on the Browns, baby.
All right.
Upset season. Dylan Gabriel's going to throw for 600 yards.
Dylan Gabriel's going to get sacked 6 times. That's what he's going to get.
Don't sleep on my Cleveland Browns, baby. Kevin Stefanski's a hell of a coach.
Don't sleep on the Fighting Irish.
He's got the boys ready to rock. Boys are going to be ready to play.
Don't sleep on the Fighting Little Elves, whatever the fuck their mascot is.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but
all right, so let's fight on to the next slate of games.
All right, we're now on to the late afternoon slate. 5-2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming off a tough loss. Offense looked anemic Monday night against Detroit. Headed down to the Bayou to take on the 1-6 New Orleans Saints. 4:05 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Who you got?
The Buccaneers are on possible fraud watch. They've lost 2 games, and those 2 games have been against 2 contenders. All right? Every single other game they've won has been against a shitty team.
What? They beat the Seahawks. The Seahawks is 5-2.
Not when they faced them.
Have the Seahawks at any point this season been considered anything less than like, oh, they look pretty good? No. And the Bucks beat them. Fraud. You've been watching too much Stephen A. Smith and hanging out on Instagram too damn much with all these clowns talking about fraud watch. They're 5-2.
I'm picking the Bucks. I'm picking the Bucks either way. because I don't think the Saints are going to be able to beat them.
Watch.
Though they do have a lot of injuries, but I believe they get what's his name back. I think Ibuka is back for this game, so that
He
should
was
be
back
good.
last week.
He was back last week. All right, so
Yeah.
there's somebody. I think the other wide receiver they lost is back. I don't know. I heard some.
Let's look at the injury report.
Yeah, look at the injury report for the Bucs because I know they have.
I'm telling you right now, I'm taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Talking about some fraud. I'm putting you on fraud watch. Talking about
I am the new football fan.
Just because you hate the Bucs does not mean they are potential frauds. Because they lost to the Detroit Lions
and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, those two teams are combined. What 10-2 or 10-4? Talking about fraud watch. Get out of here. Vita Vea is questionable. Hassan Reddick is out. Mike Evans on IR with the collarbone. Chris Godwin Jr. is out. But they got Emeka Egbuka. They got Tez Johnson. I don't know who else they got. They got Sean Tucker out the backfield. Rashad White. I don't know if maybe Bucky Irving's back.
How's their run defense going?
I don't know, but it ain't gonna be a problem against New Orleans.
I don't know. Kellen Moore
Alvin Kamara's 1,000 years old.
We'll see what happens.
You know, I like Kellen Moore. You know, I like what the Saints are doing.
I like Kellen Moore too. I think he's an idiot for going to coach the Saints, but you know, I like him too. He got us to the Super Bowl. We won the Super Bowl, so good for him. I like Kellen Moore. I just don't think he's coaching a good team.
The Saints are going to be competitive in this game. It might be a double-digit win by the end, but they're going to keep it close as long as they can. But the Bucs, come on, Bucs are fraud watch. Give me a break.
It's a divisional game. We got to take the records off the table. So
you're right. It is a divisional game. You got to throw the records out the window. So
and the Saints are at home, so you never know. But I'm picking the Bucs still, even though I hate them, and even though I still think they're on fraud watch.
That's true. That's what I was going to say in the Giants. The whole time we were talking about Giants Eagles, I was like, I know there was something I was going to say about this game. And that's what I was going to say is it's a divisional game. You got to throw the records out the window. But either way, I'm taking the Eagles. And in this game, I'm taking the Bucs. I can't pick too many upsets. I can't get too crazy here. I already got the Browns and somebody else.
Jets. Jets and the Browns.
All right, next up, we got a bad game on paper. The 1-6 Tennessee Titans taking on the 6-1 Indianapolis Colts. But you know what? It's a divisional game. You got to throw the records out the window. 4:25 p.m. on CBS. Titans Colts in Indianapolis. Who you got?
I'm still sticking with Daniel Jones in Indiana. Dial Destiny is pointing towards Daniel Jones reaching the Super Bowl. And I'm calling it now.
That's a
week
bold
8.
claim.
The Colts are going to make it to the Super Bowl.
I mean, they got a good run game. Defense is playing well. Daniel Jones is protecting the football. He's making plays when they need him to make plays. It shouldn't be shocking, but it's early. We're still in the first half of the year. If they make it that far, I'll give you credit unless you start picking other teams in the AFC to go to the Super Bowl, in which case they all become invalidated. But this is another game. I want to pick the Titans. I want to pick the Titans.
They're the worst team in the fucking. They're the horrible.
Because on October 26, 2025, 4:25 p.m. on CBS, the Indianapolis Colts are going to remember the night they played the Titans.
Oh, God. They're not ready.
But the Colts are going to win this game. The Colts are going to win this game.
They're not ready.
I can't do it. I swear to God, if the Titans win this game and the Browns lose, I'm going to be mad, Cesar. I'm going to be mad because this is the game I wanted. I wanted to go crazy on this game, pick this. But I switched it up and I went with the Browns.
They just fired
I'm taking the Titans. The Titans go come down with this. I'm taking both upsets because one of them's hit, which means none of them's going to hit. But I'm taking the Titans.
Hey, they just fired their head coach. They fired their head coach, all right?
That's a good sign. They're going to get the bounce back. Mike McCoy's got the boys ready to play.
Did the Jets bounce back when they fired fucking, what's his name? Salah?
Yeah, they got a few wins.
Yeah, one.
No, they got a few wins. The Jets weren't that bad last year. The Jets won 6 7, 8, 9 games, something like that.
Yeah,
8 games.
these are not the Jets. These are the Titans. They're the second worst team only because the Jets are worse this year. So it's not a good sign.
At some point here, they got to get Tavondre Sweat back. That's all I know.
All right.
Arden Key is questionable. Xavier Woods is questionable. Oh, Jeffrey Simmons is out. No, I'm taking the Colts. You can switch that back. Jeffrey Simmons is out. We taking the Colts. Easy. Right. That's question 2. About it. I'm gonna delete that out of the whole video. We don't even gotta go down that road
this week. So
that's how I do it, baby. All right. Next up, we have the curse wheel game. The 3-3-1 Dallas Cowboys headed to the Mile High City to take on the 5-2 Denver Broncos. 4:25 p.m. on CBS. The Broncos were the curse wheel pick of the week. Cowboys Broncos. Now it wasn't it. The way he does his curse wheel is interesting. There's some debate. There's some debate over whether or not this counts as the Broncos being cursed this week. So take that into consideration. But generally speaking, the Broncos.
I need to elaborate because I'm not understanding what you mean with this. Because the curse wheel has been correct the past couple of weeks since you started bringing it up. So
yeah, it's been correct, I think, 5 weeks in a row now. It's hard to explain. It's like a numbered system, and the Broncos were numbered 6, but it came up 666.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So there's some debate
What's Halloween
over
week?
Whether that counts. So either way, take that for what you will. Broncos, Broncos, Cowboys. We already talked about the Browns and the Patriots. Cowboys, Broncos. Broncos may or may not be cursed on Halloween week. Who you got?
Taking into consideration that they are the cursed team, I'm not picking the Broncos. I'm picking the bum-ass Cowboys. Although I believe their CB, what's his name? Watkins? Fuck. Forgot his name.
Who?
The Cowboys cornerback. I forgot his name.
Diggs?
Yeah, I think he's out.
He is out.
So
on IR.
So you know what? No, fuck that. I'm taking that back. I'm picking the Broncos. I don't care if they're cursed.
Okay.
It's Halloween week. Maybe that curse.
That I like this logic though. I like this logic. It's Halloween week, so the curse goes a different way.
Yeah.
It's a week 4 curses. It's a curse holiday.
Yeah, so maybe that the fact that the Halloween week is happening, maybe that means the curse is actually reversed. Cowboys they've looked horrible in defense. Their offense is playing well, but their defense is atrocious. And now with Diggs out, yeah, I'm picking the Broncos.
All right, before I pick this, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How about them Cowboys? Dallas, baby. Dallas is getting over 500. They're going to surge. They're moving into the playoffs.
Fuck you.
Dallas Cowboys, 4-3-1 after this week. They're going to upset the Broncos in Denver. Bo Nix, he's not playing his best ball. They're 5-2, but there's been some shaky bits. We can't sit here and look at them and say, "Oh, this is a strong 5-2 right now." Now, I like Denver. I think they're gonna make the playoffs. I had Denver winning 11 games preseason, but they're gonna fall to 5-3. And the Cowboys, Dak Prescott, putting together an MVP caliber season. Dallas Cowboys gonna pull this off.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. The Broncos did something that the Cowboys could not do already in this season, and that's beat the Eagles. So we'll see.
We will see. Next up, we're on to Sunday Night Football.
Waiting all day for Sunday night.
8:20 p.m. on NBC and Peacock. Aaron Rodgers hosting his former team, leading the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Green Bay Packers, coming in at 4-1-1 to take on the 4-2 Pittsburgh Steelers. You got Aaron Rodgers. He says it's not a revenge game. He says he's going to retire with the Packers. He's got no bad blood. One of the most vindictive men in the history of sports says it's not a revenge game. I ain't worried about it. It's just another game. Just another game we got to win. You got the Steelers or the Packers.
it might not be a revenge game, but it's definitely part of the Aaron Rodgers revenge tour.
Yes, sir.
So I'm picking the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers. Listen, Rodgers is retiring this year, right? Once he's done this season, he's done. He's out. He's got to take the helmet off, take the pads off. He's gonna lay them down, put the football on the ground. That's it. That's the end of his season. That's the end of his career. It will be a shame while the old guards leaving us. He's got to beat the Packers.
Last of his era, too.
Yeah. Well,
it's going to be hard to watch.
Around.
Yeah, sure.
Flacco's, I mean, he hasn't been as consistent as Rodgers. So the last of his era, that was this main starting quarterback. So
elite.
Yeah. So let's take a look at this. Aaron Rodgers has beaten 31 teams of the NFL 32. There's only one team missing. Guess what team that is?
Who?
Packers. Tell me you don't want to retire by having that record. It's not like nobody else has done it. They have done it before, but tell me you don't want that record. I want to beat every single team in the NFL, including my former team in my revenge tour. Even though it's not a revenge game, as he says, it's still part of his revenge tour. I'm picking
this game should have been in Lambeau. I don't know what the rules are on how they determine, because I feel like every time we play Seattle, it's in Seattle. It's not like, last time they played and waffle back and forth. This game should have been in Lambeau. I don't know what the league was thinking. This game
should have given him a swamp song. Yeah, just like I'm retiring. I'm beating the Packers in Lambeau Field. That's it. Thank you so much for everything, Green Bay. You little shitty town.
It should have been in Lambeau, and it should have been Week 18. It should have been the last game of the season.
With
for
snow?
Anybody, Sunday night.
With snow?
Exactly. Snow on the ground. Just in case the Steelers didn't make the playoffs, Aaron can end his career back where it started in Green Bay. They're probably going to make the playoffs. But
the Steelers? Yeah.
Who you picking? You picking the Steelers?
Yeah. It's written in the stars. He's retiring. Revenge tour.
Written in the stars.
Not that song. Shut up.
A million miles away. And I'm on my way.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought. God damn it! I can't something. Rap part. I don't know. Something like I don't care. Anyways, I'm picking the Steelers. Rodgers is gonna win it. He's gonna get that record where he gets to beat every single NFL team. So I'm good. I'm picking the Steelers. I'm rooting for Rodgers. I'm rooting for the bad man.
Yeah, I don't watch this man abuse my team too many times. This ain't a revenge game. Aaron, shut the fuck up. You know damn well he had this shit circled on his calendar before the calendar even got released. He circled every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday of the NFL season on his calendar. Said, one of these motherfuckers, I'm going in there and I'm going to beat the shit out of this team. 100. Aaron Rodgers, come on now. Aaron Rodgers is going to beat he's got to hang 6 touchdowns on him.
You know what my favorite Rodgers thing is this season?
What?
Where he pretty much just lets the whole team do a tush push, and he just stands on the side behind the line just like this, and just goes. He just points forward like what the fuck? I don't know what it is. He just looks so fucking badass. He just stands like this, like Superman, like hands on his hips, and he just goes, "There we go." Like what the fuck? It's one of my favorite things he does. He even does it even though they sometimes don't get the first down. He's hilarious.
Automatic, systematic. All right, last game, Monday Night Football, October 27th, 8:15 p.m. Eastern on ABC, ESPN, and ESPN Unlimited. The 3-4 Washington Commanders, no Jaden Daniels, Marcus Mariota getting the start, headed to Arrowhead to take on the 4-3 best team in football, your Kansas City Chiefs. Commanders, Chiefs, Monday Night Football. Who you got?
Took them 1 week to be considered the best in football, huh?
4 days.
Jesus Christ.
4 days.
You know what? This is a tough choice. I'm going to tell you why. There's a lot of controversy surrounding the sports media and news about betting scandals, gambling scandals. And now the NFL is wrapped in it. Because they sent out letters to teams, and the one that got released was the one towards the Chiefs. And we all saw that game against the Lions. We all saw that bullshit that went down. We all saw that incomplete catch that was called a catch. But, two players did the same thing the following days, including one of your players in the Minnesota, and they were called for incomplete catch. We'll see you, refs. We'll see you, NFL. We saw you last season at the end of the playoffs. We noticed that shit, and then you had to fucking step back for the Super Bowl. So I'm pretty sure they're going to do it again this week. I'm picking the Commanders with Marcus Mariota.
Let the hate flow through you. Yeah, the Chiefs. Chiefs are going to win this game easy. No question. I don't even need to elaborate. Kansas City.
Shouldn't be that game should not be a primetime game. It's a waste of fucking airspace, to be completely.
Well, everyone was all juiced up about the Commanders because they're going to be even better this year. It's like, no, they're going to win like 9 games.
Sophomore fucking slump, bitch. Sophomore slump.
I mean, this was the thing. Like, I had no doubt Jaden Daniels was going to be a good ass pro, but this was the question that was unavoidable. Is he's very slight, and he has a lot of injuries in his history, and
he's
staying healthy for the most part last year, and not staying healthy. This is the third different injury that he's had this year.
Yeah,
does he just keep aggravating the same one?
I think he's aggravating his previous injury. Like I said, this in VR, Daniels. You can help with your reflexes with VR and try to get better and faster. But VR doesn't tackle, boy. VR doesn't tackle.
That's fair. That is fair.
Right, but that's it for the week 8. Halfway through the season already, Kyle. Halfway. It's wild.
Just about, almost.
Halfway through the season. Then, what? We got the bye. We got 6 teams on bye. We got the Lions, Raiders, the Seahawks, Cardinals, Rams, and Jaguars. We got 3 NFC West teams all on bye. So the Rams, they really hope they win and they beat their not the Rams, sorry, the 49ers. They really hope they should really beat the Texans if they want to keep, get that advantage right now. The Cardinals, they're bottom of the division. They get 2-5, but, the rest of the NFC West is 5-2. Seahawks, Rams, and the 49ers. So 49ers should take advantage of this.
Yeah.
The Lions are going to take advantage of this, get some rest, get some new things going for them. Raiders.
Get some DBs back healthy.
Yeah.
Hopefully for them. Hopefully not, because they play the Vikings next week, but not going to make a difference because that will probably be a bloodbath.
The Raiders, though, they got a lot of issues. I don't think Geno Smith is their quarterback. They have a quarterback issue, so they should really start considering maybe getting some quarterback for next season, maybe drafting some rookies for next season as well, so they can shadow another quarterback. Seahawks, they'll probably just get some rest. I don't think this bye does anything for them except for just get some rest. Cardinals, they got to get some things going. They got to organize themselves. They started well, and then they just started to lose completely. Like they just derailed as soon as the season continued. Rams, same as the Seahawks. They're just going to take this time to regroup and just rest. And the Jaguars, they lost last week in London. It was a bad game. It was last week in London, right, for them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this should serve as a good time for regroup and go back to what they do well. They have been doing well for this season so far. So, I think the teams that benefits the most is definitely the Raiders and the Jaguars for them to get something going, and the Cardinals as well. Lions, Rams, and Seahawks, they just need to get some rest and stay healthy.
Do you have any non-pick predictions? Or did you already make them in the show, as is always the case?
I did one. I forgot who said that. You said someone's going to throw for 600 yards, and I'm like, no, he's going to fucking get sacked 6 times. I forgot who it was. But yeah.
Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel's going to get sacked 6 times. That's what he's going to get.
You also said the Colts are going to the Super Bowl.
Well, that's my pick. That's my mid-season pick. I'm picking the Colts to be the AFC Super Bowl contender. Sorry, Bills. Sorry, Chiefs fans. Sorry, everybody else from the AFC. But yeah, I have no predictions this week whatsoever. I think Kirk Cousins is going to get sacked a couple of times too. I don't think he's going to be able to get that flow going, even though you do. It's going to be against his Dolphins. I'm telling you, the Dolphins are going to sack Kirk Cousins, and it's going to be more embarrassing for them. But yeah, that's it. I got no more predictions. This is a very short
I have a
week.
prediction.
Games. Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody is going to get fired after this week's games.
Can I make a prediction?
Monday or Tuesday.
Can I make a prediction? That somebody's going to be Mike McDaniels.
I don't know. I feel like they would have fired him by now. If they were going to fire him in the middle of the season, I feel like they would have fired him by now. But I mean, if they get smoked, if they get like absolutely just ragdolled by the Falcons, I can see it happening. But they got ragdolled last week and he didn't get fired. So
yeah, they got ragdolled. But maybe listen, it's a horrible organization. We both mentioned it before. They're probably just going, "Oh, we'll give you another chance. We'll give you another chance to get things going and turn things around." And they're going to give him another chance, and they're going to give him another chance, and they're going to be another chance. And then, they're going to say, okay, no more. We're fired. You're out. Or maybe he's playing the blame games. Like, it's not me. He's our quarterback. Our quarterback sucks. Look at him. He lost the locker room. It could be that. They could be playing the blaming game right now in Miami. We don't know about it.
Well, they already are because Tua is calling people out in public. So,
yeah.
All right. Well,
horrible situation.
That's the Week 8 Noob football picks. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, please subscribe, please tell a friend to tell a friend. Join us next week. Has some more episodes trickling in before then. And as always, until next time, let me get my mouse in position. Until next time, take it easy, football heads.
God bless.